Hello there, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a fun nail tutorial. I'm going to show you how I applied these wintry Christmassy nails. They are using the Dashing Diva Glaze nail strips. So if you've been curious how these work, what my thoughts are, how long they wear, stay tuned. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get started. One of the most viewed videos on my channel is when I showed the Dashing Diva nail strips and how to apply them. I had tried these for the first time about 2.5 years ago. They were newer on the market. That video, just like this one, was not sponsored, but I was so impressed with how well they wore that I thought people need to know about these. So since then, I feel like Dashing Diva has continued to improve this product, and they now give you 32 gel strips. I think they do a better job of giving you a few more shapes and sizes, which is helpful. So a couple of months ago, when I heard that they had come out with the semi-cured gel strips, I was really curious to try them, and several of you asked me to try them and what my opinion was. So I went down to my Ulta one day and I saw that they had these Christmas ones. These are the Cranberry Kringle. I'm not sure if these particular ones are still available, but I picked those up, and the first thing that I noted is that you do need an LED lamp to cure these nails. You do not need an LED lamp for these. So I thought, okay, that's one extra step. I do have a nail lamp, but it's a big one and it's stuck in the back of my cupboard. And I thought, you know what? I know myself, I'm not going to want to dig that out every time I want to do my nails. So I went on Dashing Diva's website and saw that they have a glaze nail starter kit, which actually comes with this cute little compact LED lamp that you'll see in a moment. And I thought, perfect, I will buy this. This will be the first trial of this nail product. And then closer to Christmas, I'll apply my Christmas ones. So this kit comes with 34 gel strips. It comes with the lamp. And then just like all of the other kits, it comes with 2 prep pads, a cuticle pusher, and a nail file. So I applied these and I was super impressed with the wear time, but I noticed that I needed to apply them a little differently than when I applied the nail strips. So let's jump to the demo. I'm going to show you application. I'll show you everything in the kit and how to use them, and then stay tuned to the end for a few additional tips. The first step, like always, is to make sure your nails are clean and bare. And so I started off with the Cuticles ultra powerful nail polish remover, took off my nail polish, and then I washed my nails well and dried them with a paper towel. The next step is really important. You want to make sure that you push back your cuticles. You can use the cuticle pusher that comes in the kit. I just have this one that's a little bit more gentle. It has kind of a rubber tip on it, but you want to go through all of your nails, push back the cuticle, make sure that there's no excess skin around the edge of your nail. So then the next step is you want to make sure you get everything set up. So I got my nail lamp all hooked up. It comes with a cord, but you are going to need a plug adapter, or you can plug this into your computer, but it has a USB end. Plug that in, got it all set up. You can see how cute it is. The next step is to go in with the prep pad, which comes in the kit. There are 2 included in all of these kits. You can also use rubbing alcohol, but you want to make sure you go over all of your nails. This is going to make sure you don't have any extra oils or lotions or anything on there to prevent the nails from sticking. And next, go through the nail strips and choose the design and the size to fit each one of your nails. Now you're going to see in this particular set, there aren't a lot of options for like your pinky nail and for sure for your thumbnail, unless you have super small thumbs. So sometimes the design is going to be determined by what your nail size is. So I always start with the pinkies and kind of work in towards my thumbs. I do the thumbs and my index finger last. So I started with my pinky nail, and you just want to center this on your nail, press down. And as I was pressing, I thought, wait, there's something, oh yes, I forgot. There is an additional clear strip of plastic that you need to peel off. So stick down the nail, then peel off that clear plastic. That is helping to make sure that the gel stays fresh while it's in the package. After you have pressed it down, then you want to trim off the edge. Do not use your nail file here. That was the first thing that I learned with these, is you want to trim first, don't file. If you file, you're gonna get an uneven kind of chunky edge and you don't want that. So I took the nail scissors. I'm gonna show you a couple different ways. You can kind of cut from underneath so you can actually see the edge of your nail. As you can tell, I have very short nails, but these can work on super short nails. So I just carefully trimmed, and I trimmed to the edge. And then if you see any little tiny little pieces sticking out past the edge, just really, really carefully take your time, trim those off, but you want to keep it flush with the nail. Be careful not to go too much into the actual gel strip itself. So I just kind of progressively went from the pinky working towards the index, and as I'm working, you can see I'm just taking my time. So that is the next key. Make sure you take your time in trimming these. You can also use nail clippers, but I am just more used to using scissors to trim my nails, so that is the one that works better for me. I was surprised to see in this nail pack that the snowflake and the polar bear and the Christmas tree, those have a completely clear background with that design. So that's just something to note. Now, it's really super important that if you are between sizes, size down. You definitely, especially with this, but all nail strips, you definitely do not want to use a strip that is too large. Now I'm going to fast forward through this section until we get to my thumbs, because what I found in this package is the thumbs were really big. And I thought, oh my goodness, there really isn't a good option. But what I have learned with the nail strips and with these gel strips is you can trim them. So definitely make sure you trim the edge. So I just trimmed just a little bit off the corner on one side. You don't need to trim both sides, just one side, so that it makes it fit my particular thumbnail size. Once all of your nails are on, it's really important to put the strips back in their package before you proceed with the LED lamp, because this will make sure that the strips do not harden until you are ready to apply them the next time. So then I go in and cure them under the LED lamp. Now the LED lamp has its own timer. So all you do is press the button on the top right side and put your 4 fingers. You can see your thumb's not gonna fit under there. That's okay, we'll do those separately. So you just want to make sure that you cure all of your nails under the lamp. And then what I did last time, and I feel like these need one more time through. So I put my nails under for a second curing. It just takes a couple extra minutes, but I think that it really helps make sure that the nails are nice and hard by the time you're done. So once the second curing time is done, then I take the file, and you'll be able to feel the edge of your nails. It feels a little bit rough, almost kind of slightly sharp. And so I just take the nail file that's included and very, very lightly go over the edge of the nails. Make sure you check the corners of the nails. Make sure that there's no extra little edges or any little extra pieces there. If there are, just really gently file those down, and you can either go down from the top of the nail down and under, or just really gently across, but you want to make sure that you don't cut into kind of your nail and the gel strip. So really just want to make sure that the edge is nice and smooth. And then once that is done, your nails are technically done. And you can see that they have a really nice gloss to them. They have a little bit of a raised look, so they really do look like you have gel nails on. Now that you've seen the application, just a couple of final tips. Number 1, just like with the nail strips, you want to make sure that you do not apply any lotions or oils to your hands, especially the ends of your fingers, for at least 12 hours. If you can wait a whole day, that would be great. The second thing to note is be careful and kind of gentle with the use of your nails for at least a full day. That seems a little funny because it's not like, you know, if you press on it with your fingernail, it's not like wet nail polish that needs to dry. but I feel like with both these gel strips and the other normal strips, they need a little extra time of you being careful for the tip of the nail to fully adhere. But once that 24 hours is done, I feel like these in particular stay so well. Now, I would still recommend be careful. Don't peel off labels with your nail. Try to grab some tweezers or something to help dig that off. But the first time I applied this pink set, I wore them for 10 days and I had virtually no wear down at all on the tip of the nail. So they stayed so well. I just had grow out because these are a solid color all the way to your cuticles. So I saw the nail growth a little more than I'm gonna see with these. And that's one good thing about the designs that have more of a clear edge on them. You're not going to see the nail growth quite as much. One quick tip about removal of these, because I'm not going to show that in this video because I just put them on, but in removing the last set, what I did is just loosened up the edge with that orange stick. So I went around the edge. And then I used a little bit of coconut oil, or you can use almond oil or any kind of oil that you have. And I put just a drop of it and just let that kind of soak up under the edge of that. And then I used the cuticle pusher just to gently push that oil and lift the strip off the nail. I did not have to soak these off. I do feel like if you use these several times in a row, you might have a little bit of damage towards the end of your nail. But for the most part, I was able to get these off cleanly, and I don't feel like they made my nails thin afterwards or anything. So just be careful as you remove them. Go slow, use a little bit of oil, and you should be able to easily and safely remove these without damage. Now, if after watching all of that, you go, Sharalee, I don't think I am up for doing the LED curing. I don't want to pay the extra. I have a tip. When you use these, you can get almost the same look and kind of extra thickness of these gel strips without the LED lamp by doing one extra step. And that is to use the Essie Gel Top Coat. This does not require an LED lamp to cure, but I've actually started using this on a pretty regular basis whenever I use the regular nail strips, because it makes the strips kind of look and feel a little bit smoother, and it takes off any kind of tackiness, because sometimes you can kind of run your finger over it and you feel like it feels like a sticker. And so if that has been your experience, definitely try using a top coat. You don't have to use this one. It works with any top coat, but I feel like this one in particular adds a really nice kind of thick layer to the nails. It dries fairly quickly as well without the use of an LED lamp. So I hope that this video is helpful for you. As always, check below this video, click where it says more. I will list the products that I use in today's video and also include a link to the Dashing Diva website. You can also find some of these designs at Ulta. I'll link them there. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.